I'm Jolie Reef, Joleenreefe, and I'm the Public Information Officer for the Broomfield Police Department. And I'm here to give you just a little bit of an update on this child homicide that occurred here in Broomfield this morning. So we received a call about 9:30 this morning. Actually, it was two calls, an EMS call followed by a 911 hang-up for 4221 or at 4221 West 136th Avenue. So officers responded as well as EMS, and our police officers, one of our police officers were first to arrive on scene. When they entered the house, he discovered a young child that had received a massive amount of trauma. This 4-year-old boy was later pronounced deceased, actually on the scene by EMS. The cause of his death, although it was, as I said, a massive amount of trauma, has not been determined, and all of those specifics are still under investigation. And I got a feeling our investigators are going to be out here probably most of the night. So we're asking for your patience in just additional information, giving you as much as we can right now. The cause of death hasn't been determined, and that will be determined once an autopsy through the coroner's office will be conducted. The officers, after they arrived on scene, took a 25-year-old male into custody, and he is the suspect. And it is determined that he is a family member, so there is some sort of relationship there tied together. And all of those specifics are still being sorted at this time as our officers are conducting a number of interviews. There were some witnesses in the house and some outside of the house, including some other neighbors and whatnot. So that piece of it, again, is very complicated and still being sorted. He's being held. His name is Emmanuel Joseph Dahl. And I'm going to spell that for you. E-M-A-N-U-E-L, Joseph, J-O-S-E-P-H, and Dahl, D-O-L-L. He's being held at the Broomfield Detention Center on the following pending charges of felony homicide. And those have not yet been accepted through the DA's office, so again, that's a pending charge and that could change. And his arraignment date is yet to be determined. We don't have that determined yet. Right now, he's actively being booked into the detention center. So I don't have bond amounts and those kinds of things. We have initiated a very extensive investigation with the 17th Judicial District, the Coroner's Office, and obviously our investigations unit. And so there are a number of people involved in this investigation. The immediate family has been notified. However, extended family has not, are still being contacted as kind of an ongoing process, as I'm sure many of you would be aware of notifying extended family members. We're providing emotional support and assistance to family members through our victim services, as well as the first responders that were for especially some of the first that were on scene dealing with really this tragic event. This is a very, very sad and tragic event, and our hearts go out to the family and especially to this young child. Again, our hearts go out to the family. This is a very difficult situation for everyone. Thank you.
The relation between the suspect and the victim?
It's still being determined. It is a relative.
Thank you. We did say there would be no further questions, excuse me, but thank you.